Alright, I'm going to start with my breakfast meal prep for the week. It is no, it's not. Alright, I'm going to start meal prepping my breakfast for the week. This doesn't really have a name, but I will leave a link for the video where I found the recipe in the descriptions below. And it's a chicken, asparagus, and cheese egg bake. So I'm just going to start by shredding my chicken. I need 5 ounces. It might be easier to just do it like this. Five ounces of chicken. Alright, now I'm going to start to assemble my casserole. I'm going to use my 5 ounces of chicken. I need a can of asparagus, the long asparagus spears. And she just said she broke it up a little bit. Alright, the next thing I need 4 servings, which is 4 ounces of cheese. And that is because each serving is 1 ounce. So I'm going to need 4 ounces. Zero it out. 4 ounces of cheese. Add that to the bowl. Alright, now I'm going to add the eggs to the other mixture. And then I'm just going to stir it to combine. Alright, so now I'm just going to grease my baking dish with extra virgin olive oil. If you had non-stick cooking spray, that would probably be better, but I don't. So we'll just add a little bit of olive oil. All right, I'm going to add my mixture to the baking dish. I'm going to bake this at 350 degrees for 30 to 40 minutes. Alright, here is my breakfast casserole out of the oven. I'm going to let it cool before I cut it and put it in my meal prep containers. Alright, my breakfast meal prep dish is ready. It's kind of like a frittata. It has chicken, cheese, asparagus, and eggs. So I'm going to cut this. The recipe I followed said it makes 5 servings, but I'm gonna go for, I'll do 4. Alright, now that I have my breakfast meal prepped for the week, I'm going to start on my evening meals for the week. And this is actually, I made this on Saturday, but this will be my dinner for 3 nights this week. And this is Beamless Chili. I'm just going to brown my ground beef. The recipe calls for 2 pounds of ground beef. I only had 1, so I browned 1 pound of ground beef and 3/4 of a pound of ground turkey. I just added some water to the pot before I started browning it to make sure it didn't stick and also to make the meat a little looser and more crumbly. Alright, I'm going to add some extra virgin olive oil to my crock pot that I have set on high. And then I'm going to add a yellow, red, and orange bell pepper that I've diced. Now that the meat is finished browning, I added it to the crock pot. I also had a few tomatoes that I wanted to use up, and I just chopped those up and added them, as well as 1 diced white onion. And I'm just going to give that a stir and mix it all together. Alright, for my spices, I have 1 tablespoon of ground cumin, 1 tablespoon of chili powder, 1 teaspoon of oregano, 1 teaspoon of allspice, and 1 teaspoon of salt. And that's going to go in with my chili. Alright, after my seasonings, I'm going to add 2 cans of tomato sauce. And stir. And there you go. I'm going to let this simmer on high for about 3 hours. Alright, now that my chili is done, I'm going to make the other component that I'm going to have with the chili. I'm going to have the chili 3 nights this week, and with it I'm going to have a salad. So I'm just going to assemble my salad, as you'll see. is 3 days of meal prep done. We have 3 bowls of iceberg lettuce with sliced deli turkey, a container of tomatoes. I put the tomatoes separately so they wouldn't make the salad all mushy. We have little cups of red, yellow, and orange bell pepper, as well as mild banana peppers. And then 3 bowls of my homemade chili, Beamless Chili, to go with it. So that will be 3 of my evening meals for the week. Alright, I'm going to start my meal prep for my other 2 dinners for the week, and that's going to be barbecued wings that I'm going to bake with sweet potatoes and broccoli. So I have my wings here. Now, not all these wings are going to be for 2 meals. I'm going to have some for tonight's dinner. But I'm making these, and I'm going to put on them the sugar-free G. Hughes honey barbecue sauce. I've never tried this before. So before I put it on there, I'm going to try it. Oh. I touched the chicken with that hand, so I better do it with this hand. Not bad at all. Are done and fresh out of the oven. Onto the sweet potatoes and the broccoli. Alright, we're going to prep my last 2 meals for the week, dinner meals, and that's sweet potatoes, chicken wings, and broccoli. Oh, that's hot. I'm just going to slit these down the middle. So here's my finished meal prep. I have 4 servings of the egg frittata for breakfast. I have 3 days of chili and salad, and 2 days of the barbecue wings, broccoli, and sweet potatoes. And that's what I'll be eating this week.